Hello, I am Dr. Sigar Kanti. In this video, we try to write codes in Python to verify closure law for a given set with a given operation. So, what is a closure law? Suppose G is a set, G is some set, and say star is an operation. Okay, this is an operation. Star is an operation. Then closure law is the closure law is for all A comma B belongs to G implies that A star B also belongs to G. Star is any operation here. So that is for all A B. If A star B belongs to G, then we say that closure law is satisfied. When do we say that closure law is not satisfied? If there exists at least one A, one B such that A star B does not belong to G. Then we say that closure law is not satisfied. Okay. Otherwise, closure law is satisfied. To write a code in Python, first we have to define what is my set. Okay. First we have to define a set. And then we have to define what is the operation. Okay. Is it plus or multiplication or multiplication modulo n or addition modulo n, any whatever the operation we have to define. And then we have to consider, say A and B belongs to G, and we try to prove that A star B belongs to G. Or otherwise, if sometimes if I get there exists some A and B such that A star B does not belong to G, then we say that the closure law is not satisfied. Otherwise, the closure law is satisfied. So here to consider this AB belongs to G, I will use for loop. So that is here we take for say A belongs to G, and then again for B belongs to G. What I do here is if A star B does not belong to G, then we write the closure law not satisfied. Closure law not satisfied. Okay. Otherwise, closure law is satisfied. So, how to write the codes in Python? I will open Python. I will open one new file. First, I will write a command line. Hash. Starting with hash is a command line. Verification of closure law. Verification of closure law. I write one more command line and write the example here. Okay. I write the example. What is that example? I will consider G equal to the set 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And operation is with respect to addition modulo 5. Addition modulo 5. Okay. So first we define the set here. That is G equal to open curly bracket here. Write the element 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is our set G. Next, I will define the operation DEF. Define operation by write F of A comma B colon, press enter button. Here we have to write that operation. So my operation is addition modulo 5. A star B means the addition modulo of 5. That is remainder obtained when A plus B is divided by 5. That is least non-negative remainder obtained when A plus B is divided by 5. So that is a return what I have to return here is A plus B bracket close. To get the remainder, I will write the percent of dividing by each quantity 5. Okay, I write 5. This is my definition. Next, I will go for loop here for A in G. Okay, space A in G colon, press enter button. I'll take one more element, that's for B in G. For B in G colon. Here I write a statement if the this closure line is not satisfied, that is the A star B does not belong to G. So that is if A star B means f of A comma B, okay, not in G colon. That means A star B is not in G I am considering. Then what I do here is I write something, I will define one variable here, CL is equal to 0. That is if A star B does not belong to G, then I am taking one variable value CL, I am assigning it to 0. That means when CL becomes 0, closure line is not satisfied. That's it. Now we write, after completing these two follows, we will go for one conditional statement here. If CL, I use CL, that closure law. Okay, CL, you can use any name here. CL is equal to 0 colon. If CL equal to 0, what is happening? The closure is not satisfied here. So therefore here I write a print statement, print open bracket single quote closure law, right here, closure law not satisfied. Okay, else here I have to write close the bracket, else, and I have to write else in the same line as that of if statement here, else colon, press enter button and give one more print statement here, print open bracket, give a single quote or double quote. If you give single quote here, at the end also you have to give the single quote. If you give double quote, at the end also you have to give double quote. If I write double quote here, closure law satisfied, right? Double quote close, bracket close. CL equal to 0. When we get CL equal to 0, if the closure law is not satisfied, so closure law not satisfied. If CL is not equal to 0, then closure law is satisfied. So if I run this program, I will get one error here. Okay, I have to save this program. Yes, okay. Yeah, I am getting this error. Why I am getting this error? What is the error here? CL is not defined. Okay, CL is not defined. See here, CL is defined only this case. That is when that closure law is not satisfied. In this case, closure law is satisfied. We know that closure law is satisfied for this G with respect to the operation model of addition model of 5. CL is not defined. That CL is not assigned any value. And suppose if I remove this 0 from this, now closure law is not satisfied here, because you take 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 divided by 5, it is equal to 0. 0 is not here. That means closure law is not satisfied. That means here, this is happening here. A, B not in G. Then it will take CL equal to 0. Then no problem. We will not get any error here. It will print closure law not satisfied. Let me run this program. Running this program. See, I am getting closure law not satisfied because here is assigned a value. So what to do here? 0. Okay. So here if I run this program, it says that CL is not defined. Okay. What I have to do here is before this for loop, at this stage or after this definition, before for loop you have to give, that is we have to define. I will give CL equal to any value other than 0. Not only 1 here, we can give 10, 20, 100, anything here except 0, because 0 is when the closure is not satisfied. Okay. Now we will not get any error because this is not happening here. That means your CL is not taking 0. Already we have given CL equal to 1. So after coming out of this for loop, CL has value 1. I am comparing 1 equal to 0. No. That means here this is printed. That is closure lies satisfied is printed. Okay, I will run this program. Run. Yeah, closure lies satisfied. Okay. I will go to another example. Here we'll go to the example 0, 4, 5, 6, and I will take addition modulo 7. So here in this G I have to include 5 and 6, and here I have to change this one. This is I have to make this a 7, and everything is same here. Okay. If I run this program, what happens? Running this program. Yes, closure is satisfied. Now we'll go to multiplication. Multiplication modulo 7. I will write here this multiplication star. I am taking this same G here, right? Then closure is satisfied, because see whatever may be this value, when I divide this by 7, I am getting the remainder. What is the remainder? It is up to from 0 to 6. Okay, 0 to 6 are here. So that means here that element belongs to this. Now if I delete this one, what happens? 0 to 5. Run this program. Closure law not satisfied. That means 6 may be here. Okay. 6 is here, but that 6 does not belong to this. Now if I remove this 0, again if I run, again it is not satisfied. Yeah, closure law not satisfied. If I include 6 here, 1 to 6. 1 to 6 multiplication modulo 7. Run this program. In this case, closure is satisfied. Okay. So that means here I am not getting the remainder 0 here. Okay. Only thing from 1 to 6 we are getting here. If we take these values. Now if I go for this, I will make this as up to 5, and if I make this as 6, okay, multiplication model 6. In this case, what is happening? Is closure is satisfied? This 0 is not here. Okay, 1 to 5. Closure is satisfied? I don't think, because see here my operation is multiplication modulo 6. So if we consider these two elements here, 2 into 3 is 6. 6 divided by 6. What is the remainder? 0. But 0 is not here. That means here closure is not satisfied here. Okay, if I run this program, closure law not satisfied. Okay. Now I will consider one more example. Say 1 minus 1 I and minus I minus I with respect to multiplication. So here my G is 1 minus 1 I. In Python, I is denoted by 1j. Okay, I is denoted by 1j, comma, minus I, that is minus 1j. So this is our I, this is our minus I. So here, definition. What is the definition here? Multiplication is the definition. Okay, I'll remove this. The remaining thing is same. Let me run this program. Closure lie is satisfied. We know that closure lie is satisfied. These are nothing but the 4 rules of unity. Suppose if I delete this one, is closure lie satisfied? I don't think, because here if we take I into minus I, this is equal to minus I square. Okay, and minus I square nothing but plus 1, but plus 1 is not here. So in this case, closure lie is not satisfied. Running this program, see, closure law not satisfied. And if we include 1, and if we include minus I, what happens? Closure law satisfied here? No, because if we take the multiplication of these two, that I am getting minus I, but minus I is not here. Closure law is not satisfied. Yeah, closure law is not satisfied. So that is like this. We can write the codes in Python to verify the closure law. Okay, thank you. I'll stop here.